Okay, so let's begin. We use the present simple tense to talk about permanent facts. For example, dogs bark. They have always barked. They will continue to bark. So this is a fact. Dogs bark. We also use this tense to talk about actions that are generally true. For example, he works in the marketing department. He might change his career, but right now he works in the marketing department. We also use the present simple tense to talk about actions that are repeated regularly over a long period of time. So, for example, she works out in the morning. This could be a routine. She works out every morning. So we would use the present simple tense to express that. We also use this tense to talk about future events that are part of a fixed schedule or timetable. For example, the bus leaves at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So this is a future event that is certain to happen. So we would use the present simple tense to express that. The bus leaves at 8 a.m. tomorrow. The present simple tense is formed by using the base form of the verb. For example, jump, walk, hike, sing. These are all in their base forms. So please remember when your subjects are I, we, they, or a plural noun, for example, the children, we don't have to add any additional endings to the end of our verbs. So we simply use the base form. So let's go through these examples together. I jump, we walk to school, they hike in the mountains, the children sing. But remember, when your subjects are he, she, it, or a singular noun, you have to add s or es to the end of your verb. For example, eats, brushes, runs, writes. So let's go through these examples together. He eats pizza. She brushes her teeth. It runs in the park. The girl writes a story. We often use frequency adverbs with the present simple tense. So words like always, often, usually, normally, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, not often, hardly ever, or never. For example, she usually arrives at 5 p.m. They rarely visit their grandparents. Please note the positions of the frequency adverbs. So they come before the main verb. For example, I often play tennis before. They also come after the verb to be. I am usually late for my doctor's appointment after the verb to be. Adverb phrases like every day, once a year, month, or day, most of the time, from time to time, now and then, come at the beginning or end of the sentence. For example, from time to time, at the beginning of our sentence, I like to play the piano. Or it can come at the end. For example, I take a shower every day. To form negatives, we use the words do not or does not. For example, she does not live there. We do not use that room. For informal conversations, you can use contractions, don't or doesn't. For example, she doesn't live there. We don't use that room. For our subjects he, she, or it, please remember to use the word does. He does not, she does not, it does not. But when our subjects are you, we, they, or I, we use the verb do. You do not, we do not, They do not. I do not. Questions are formed by using the helping verbs do or does. So remember to start your question with these verbs. So do you live in this neighborhood? Does he like to play video games? Okay, now we can practice. Number one, choose the correct sentence in the present simple tense. So we have three different options. A, she go to school by bus. Our verb does not end in S or ES. Remember, when our subject is she, our verb has to end in S or ES. So A is not the correct answer. B, she goes to school by bus. This does sound like the correct answer, but let's do C first. She going to school by bus. Going, we usually use the ing form of our verb when we're using the present continuous tense, so this is not correct. So we have to choose B. She goes to school by bus. Number two, which of the following is a correct negative sentence in the present simple tense? A, they don't like pizza. Remember, don't is a contraction. The full expression is do not. So A sounds quite right, but let's do B and C first. B, they doesn't like pizza. Remember, we do not use this form of the word do when our subject is they, so B is not correct. C, they aren't like pizza, not correct. We're not using the correct form or the correct verb for this sentence, so this is also false. So our correct answer is definitely A. They don't like pizza. Number three, fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb in the present simple tense. She tennis every weekend. So we're using the subject she. We know our verb has to end in S or ES. So B is our correct answer. She plays tennis every weekend. Okay, number four, choose the correct question in the present simple tense for the given statement. He works at a hospital. A, do he works at a hospital? Our helping verb do does not end in ES, so this is not the correct answer. B, does he work at a hospital? This sounds quite right, but let's look at C first. Does he working at a hospital? So our main verb ends in ing, so this is not the correct answer. So B is definitely the answer. Does he work at a hospital? Number five, which word is the adverb in the following sentence? They always arrive on time. So remember, adverbs are words that describe or modify verbs. So let's look at our sentence. They always arrive on time. Our verb is arrive. So we're using the word always to modify our verb. So always is the correct answer, A. Number six, which of the following sentences is in the present simple tense? A, we will study for the exam tomorrow. This is future tense, so not A. A is not the correct answer. B, they are eating lunch right now. We're using this word eating. So we know that this is in the present continuous tense. So the answer is not B. C, dogs bark loudly. This is definitely in the present simple tense. So C is our correct answer. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more grammar videos. Bye. Have a really good day.